Have you ever helped a friend who was in trouble? Imagine helping lots of people escape danger, even when it's super scary. Well, today, we're going to learn about Harriet Tubman, a real-life hero who did just that. She was an incredibly brave woman who helped hundreds of people find freedom. Harriet Tubman was born a long, long time ago, around 1822, in a state called Maryland. Back then, something very unfair called slavery existed, and Harriet was born into it. This meant she wasn't free. She had to work incredibly hard from the time she was a very little girl and wasn't allowed to make her own choices. But even as a child, working under the hot sun, Harriet held a big dream in her heart. It was a dream of freedom, not just for herself, but for her family and for everyone who was forced to live like she did. She looked at the world around her, the tall trees and the wide open sky, and imagined a life where everyone could be free. When Harriet grew up, she made a choice that would change her life forever. It was one of the bravest decisions anyone could make. She decided to escape. This was extremely dangerous. She had to travel in secret, mostly at night, moving as quietly as a mouse through dark forests and across rushing rivers. To find her way, she used the stars in the sky as her map, especially one bright star called the North Star. Every step was a risk, but Harriet's determination was stronger than her fear. And guess what? She made it! She reached a place called Philadelphia, where she was finally free. But she didn't just stop there. Her heart was still with the people she left behind. Once Harriet was free, she could have stayed safe, but she knew she had to go back and help others. She became what was known as a conductor on the Underground Railroad. Now, this wasn't a real railroad with trains and tracks. It was a secret network of brave people who had safe houses where escaping people could hide, rest, and get food. Think of it like a secret path to freedom. Harriet was one of its most famous guides. She would travel back into the dangerous places she had just escaped from, time and time again, leading groups of people north to freedom. She was so good at it that she was nicknamed Moses, after a leader who led his people to a promised land. She made about 13 trips and helped dozens of people, including her own family, find their freedom. She never gave up, and incredibly, she never lost a single person on her journeys. Harriet's amazing courage showed the world that one person with enough bravery and a big heart can truly make a huge difference. So, how can you be brave like Harriet? You might not be guiding people through forests, but you can be a hero in your own school and neighborhood every single day. Being brave means standing up for what's right. If you see someone being treated unfairly or being teased, you can be the one to speak up and say, "That's not kind." You can be brave by making sure everyone is included in your games at recess. See someone sitting alone? Invite them to play. That small act of kindness can change their whole day. Being brave is also about using kind words and really listening when a friend is sad or needs to talk. Helping someone who feels left out is a powerful way to make a difference. These might seem like small actions, but they create a ripple effect of goodness, just like Harriet Tubman's brave choices did. Harriet Tubman is remembered today as one of the greatest heroes in history. She wasn't just a guide, she was a symbol of freedom, hope, and unstoppable courage. Her story teaches us that no matter how big a challenge seems, we have the power within us to face it and to help others along the way. She showed us what true leadership and kindness look like. Thanks so much for learning about the amazing Harriet Tubman with us today. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more inspiring tales from history, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to Glowing Pedagogy. We can't wait to see you again for another story on Glowing Pedagogy.